Welcome back. Today we're going to put our scaling figures in with our area and perimeter. So to start with, we've got a square, so we're going to scale our square. So we know that each piece, because it's a square, they each have to be 3. Well, the directions ask us to scale it by 4. So remember, to scale it, we have to multiply each piece by the same number, which in this problem is 4. So I'm going to put all of these are 3s. So 3 times 4 is going to give us 12. 12, because it's 3 times 4, 3 times 4, and 3 times 4. So each one of these sides will become 12. So now that we've got that, it asks us to determine the area and perimeter of the scaled model. So this is the one we're going to focus on, the one that we scaled. So if we do perimeter of that scaled model, that means we're going to add up all of those sides. So 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12. Or you may do 12 times 4. We're going to get 48. And that is just plain Jane feet. 48 feet for the perimeter. That is just the outside of the scale, the new square, which is bigger. So now if we do area, remember, area is going to be the inside. The area is this whole piece. So area and of a square is going to be side times side. Sometimes people write it S squared. And in this case, that's going to be 12 times 12. And 12 times 12 is going to give us 144. So if each one of these is still feet, when we say feet times feet, remember this is going to become square feet because we multiplied feet times feet. And I just noticed that you can't see the whole bottom. Okay, so now you see the 144. Okay, so let's try a rectangle, and this time it asks us to scale it by 3. Okay. So if we remember that opposite sides are equal and parallel, so this one's going to be 5, and then this side is going to be 2. So if we scale this new rectangle, we're going to make it multiply each one by 3. So that's going to be 15, 6, 15 here, and then 3 times 2 is 6. So we multiplied each side by 3. So now for perimeter, and remember we're doing the perimeter of the new rectangle or the scaled rectangle, is going to be 6 plus 15 plus 6 plus 15. We're going to add up all of these sides, and I believe if we put these two together, we're going to get 30, and these two together are going to give us 12, which is going to give us 42. And if that's meters, we want to add our meters to our measurement. So the perimeter would be the outside of this new rectangle would be 42 meters. Now to try for the area. The area is going to be length times width. So we need to just figure out which is length and which is width. So we've got length times width, which is going to be 15 times 6. And 15 times 6 gives us 90. Now, our measurement is still meters. So meters times meters is going to give us that square meters that we're looking for. Okay. One more. We've got our lovely little triangle, and it says to scale it by 6. Our numbers are going to get just a little bit bigger. And I didn't put a measurement on here, so let's put that this is, let's do yards, that each one of these is going to be yards. So I've got 6 times 3, which is going to give us 18. 6 times 4, which is going to give us 24. And then 5 times 6, which is going to give us 30. And all of these are still yards. So for perimeter, perimeter means we're going to add up that outside. So we got 18 plus 24 plus 30. So I'm going to be lazy. 18 plus 24 plus 30. $72. And that's going to be yards. Now for the area. I didn't draw this in, but remember last week we talked about that the area makes this little box. Well, I did draw it in on this one, but I didn't draw it in on this one. So we know that the base and the height divided by 2 gives us the area. So we've got to determine what is the base and what is the height. So the base and height are shown by that right triangle. So we've got 24 times 18, and then we're going to divide that by 2. So 24 times 18 is 432. I'm sorry, I'm running out of room here again. 432, and divide that by 2, which is going to give us 216. And if we do yards times yards, that's going to be square yards. So today we're going to practice scaling and then determining the area and perimeter. I hope everything goes smoothly.